Alright, let's try to get some work done. Switch the damn hands. I think this one is when I finish the bones. Gotta wait for it to save. Or load, whatever the word is. We'll figure it out. I ate hot Cheetos. Hey, it loaded. Good, good, good. Okay. We're gonna give this a quick work. And all of my struggles. There's nothing rigged, right? Oh. That part is rigged. Alright. Nothing else. Just that part. Okay. So that means we should be safe to rework the bones. Delete that part. Rejoint it. There we go. Come about midway here for you.
_VR. Set odd camera angle.
Odd camera angle? Did I bring out the camera? No, I didn't bring out the camera. This is first person. This is a first person. I can add the camera angle though.
_VR. Set when you were looking under the model.
Oh. I was just trying to see if I had it center. I'm trying to rework this thing. It's been a major pain in my ass. As this thing has been collapsing when I take it to other art applications. And it's just this one for some reason. And I'm not sure why. But it's been 100% a major jerk. So I'm trying to rework it again. And I made things more difficult on myself by not having it center with the eyes because I made the eyes too big. I need to test just one here. That's rigged already?
_VR.
Huh.
Said, does your OC have a canon girlfriend?
The Cone Man? No, he doesn't. No. 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 Yes. Okay, that's definitely not center. But no, no canon girlfriend.
Egg_VR. Said VID BDIs.
Very. And I wish I didn't. I made the white of the eyes in different parts. Because since I had them touching, I can't work with the eyes themselves. I gotta work with the pupils. And I messed it up. Giving myself 10 times the extra work. Which has not been fun.
VR. Said comically large eyes.
Oh, that's what I was going for.
98. Said I'm bad. Duckshooter 98. Said asterisk back.
Welcome back, Duck. I'm trying to fix this and see if I get mad or not. That is almost it.
Egg_VR. Said Bannon.
I don't know
Duckshooter
Bannon.
98. Said hello person.
I wish you would just stay off.
Egg_VR. Said hi.
And how are you guys doing? I'm not sure if I'm going to have UE tonight. That's almost it.
Duckshooter 98. Said he has big eyes.
Oh, he absolutely does. I want them big, expressive, so when you get those eye rolls. Because that's what he loves doing, is doing those eye rolls.
Duckshooter 98. Said I was just rewatching SFO. Duckshooter 98. Said it's still overrated.
I don't know what that is. Okay, so it isn't perfect yet.
Duckshooter 98. Said I'm talking about Star vs.
Oh, Star versus the Force of the Evil.
Duckshooter98 said yeah.
I saw it. It started alright, but then started to fall off.
Duckshooter98 said I still think it isn't as good as people say.
Well, people enjoy the start of it. But people really had issues with it later on.
Duckshooter98 said I just thought season 1 was alright. Duckshooter98 said season 2 was good but I had a lot of filler.
I can't even remember what happened in each individual season.
Duckshooter98 said season 3 was also good but you could start to tell it was not planned out. Duckshooter98 said and season 4 was downright awful.
I heard a lot of times they just listened to their fan theory, what fans had theoried, and then started to basically go off that. So to keep the fans happy, it's like, oh, they like this? Alright, we'll do this. Alright.
Duckshooter98 said I seems like they wanted to make every popular ship in the fandom canon yet they just couldn't really do.
No.
Duckshooter98 said that.
No, they couldn't. They definitely couldn't. Oh, I didn't even do the beat yet. Okay. Subtract it 100%. So I manipulate the bone around, because maybe that also was part of my problem. Doing bone manipulation after I've skinned it. Now then.
Duckshooter98 said wait AFK.
Okay, that's fine. No one's gotten on the Discord. Okay. Weird.
Foxmfast said, smiley face.
I hate you. You know how much of a royal pain you've been? You have no idea.
Fox Fast. Said gotta bring you down from that high you had on vacation.
You were giving me problems way before vacation. I was working on this before vacation.
Duckshooter 98. Said who?
Fox here. What did you get crooked? There. His character I have for him has been a royal pain for me for now weeks. Fox, if you're still here, do you want to do some escape rooms here in a minute? I'll even play one round of mini golf with you, if I have to persuade you that way.
Duckshooter 98. Said who's Fox?
Fox is my buddy. And this owl is his representation.
Said encoding on Premiere currently.
Fun. What are you doing exactly? Just let me know. Because I wanted to do escape rooms yesterday. And I did not get to.
Duckshooter 98. Said I have a friend who has a Fox persona. Fox Fast. Said finishing off the editing on my Duke Nukem playthrough.
Oh. I need to do editing for my stuff. I never do. I never have time because I'm too busy trying to work on the other stuff. Yeah, Fox here's my buddy. He also streams.
Fox Fast. Said I mean you could pay our editor friend commission.
I don't even have money to buy myself stuff right now. I used the last bit of my money to buy new shoes and a belt. I'm haphazardly doing this because I'm so tired of this model now.
Fox
I'm gonna see this owl in my nightmares.
Said pay him with exposure like everyone else does.
Oh my gosh. I already made him a studio coordinator on the Discord. Which is why I was asking if you knew how to deal with bots.
fox and fost. Said not a clue.
You figured out how to put that not safe for work bot in the original Discord. This is so haphazard.
Duckshooter98 said I love stuff that is not safe for work.
I do too. I have a problem. Just a smidge of smoothing. Okay. Oh, crap. There we go. But how you been doing today, Shooter?
Duckshooter98 said well.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're doing well.
Duckshooter98 said mainly because I've been alone in my room.
Well, at least you've gotten a little bit of peace. And the feet. There we go. Good enough. There's an error. I see another error. We gotta go this way so we can see it better. There we go. Okay. Good. The wings were never touched. Make sure there is no other. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Great. We're gonna see something real quick.
Duckshooter98 said, "Hey, can you name some of your favorite webtoons?"
Ooh, let's see. Of course, you have things like Hell of a Boss, Metal Family. I really enjoy. Digital Circus, which is new. And then, what else? Let's see, those are 3. Let me go look now. YouTube, where are you? Here you are. Because those are the main 3 actual shows. See all. Oh, Bird. B-E-R-D. That's a really good one. That's a funny little guy. Anyone else make anything that is a show? Oh, how could I almost forget that? Hello Kitty and Friends. How did I almost forget that? I just made Pom Pom from that. But yeah, that's that's another great one. They also have a Kuromi little mini series that's also really fun. Let's see what else. What else? Any webtoons? Let's see. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge was great. I don't think he's. I doubt he's really gonna do much more with it because of all that copyright abuse. When it comes to actual webtoons, that might be it. Yeah, I already said Hell of a Boss. Yeah. Those are some of my favorites, so they're worth a look. I enjoy cartoons. I had to take that moment to look.
Duckshooter98 said I haven't watched Hello Kitty, although I
Oh,
think
Chicken Nugget
is kind of similar.
How could I forget Chicken Nugget too? Because I don't have them on YouTube, that's why. I got them on TikTok and Instagram. And Twitter. But I almost forgot about Chicken Nugget. It's somewhat where Chicken Nugget is just kind of a quick little short. Hello Kitty's more like a mini episode with a beginning, middle, and ends.
Duckshooter98 said I love Bezel.
I like French fry, and I like, of course, Chicken Nugget. And everyone's favorite coffee. I don't think that's gonna work. Just gonna have this bone control the tail.
Duckshooter98 said, am I the only one who thinks Kofi could be a metaphor for trans people?
I never saw it that way. But it's always open for interpretation. I think it's one of those, if it, that's kind of a comfort character and that's how you want to see it, great. But if someone else sees it a different way, that's fine too. Ugh. Oh, Nick, what am I going to do with you?
Duckshooter98 said, I mean that character helped me understand my trans friend a lot more, so that is how I've always seen it.
Oh, and that's great. Well, Jeebus. Okay.
Stoner Duck said hello everyone, I'm a fucking stoner.
Nice. Congratulations.
Duckshooter 98 said I'm calling it now, he's knows mother and goose.
That's a potential chance. Well, we don't need to bring them up. Best just leave them in the past.
Stoner Duck said I'm friends with Goose. Stoner Duck said he asked me to ask you why he got banned.
For Goose, it's actually Mother's fault. When I was about to get rid of Mother, he started spamming messages, so the message I was about to select moved Goose in front of it, and I accidentally got rid of Goose. Goose was by accident.
Stoner Duck said oh. Stoner Duck said cool.
Yeah, if Shooter or King Duck were also chatting, it could have been easily them. So Goose was a mistake.
Stoner Duck said so do you plan on unbanning him at some point?
I have to get on my phone and find the setting.
Duckshooter 98 said I'm just glad it wasn't me.
Because I'm not sure the exact thing how to get it from my phone. Because that's what I'm using while I'm in VR. Stop. Because I would need to have to figure out where to go to do that.
Stoner Duck said I'll tell her about that.
Yeah.
Duckshooter 98 said why did you say her?
Maybe Goose is a her. Yeah, I have no idea where to go. I have to actually look it up where to go.
Said wait, do one tell you that Goose is gender fluid?
Nope. It was never brought up or mentioned. Do I go to settings? Yeah, I do not know where to go. me try to look it up here.
Duckshooter98 said, "Oh shit, I said he slash him the entire time."
Well, if they're fluid, they switch back and forth. And they never did correct you. Ah, so I have to use the other app. That's why.
Stoner Duck said, "Who here likes weed?"
Not me. I don't have the issue with people smoking it. But it's something I do not partake in.
Duckshooter98 said, I'm 16.
Can I only do this on my computer? Oh, let me see if I can do this.
Stoner Duck said, "Well, sorry about that."
Because this looks like it might be something I can only do on my computer. Where is it? I don't know. Oof. Ah, there it is, community. Goose. Remove. There we go.
Stoner Duck said, "Alright, I'm calling him." Stoner Duck said, "But mother is never coming back, right?"
Right. They took their, took things a little too far. I try to give people some chances, but when they abuse them, it's time to go, unfortunately. Oh. Oof. Wait, what did Dip say in that comment? I gotta go look. What did why is the video I hate the most my most viewed one with 49?
Duckshooter98 said, "Wait, is the screen vibrating?"
It shouldn't be. I was typing. Reply. There we go. There we go. And oh, yeah, I still gotta make you. I didn't make bones for you. I'll deal with you guys last.
Stoner Duck said, "Well, when I smoke weed, everything starts moving."
I heard that can happen.
Gus. Said I'm here.
Sorry, Goose. You accidentally got caught in the crossfire when Mother went on his tirade yesterday. Your message was selected by mistake. Oh, that was ad. I didn't want ad. I can work with it though, because I've made this and reworked this how many times now? This owl was in my nightmares.
Gus. Said it's alright. Gus. Said so what do you guy normally do here?
I do a lot of VR art. I need to do painting again. I got them some things selected for me to paint. But VR sculpting, animation. I also have a 2D one that I'm also working on, which is also done in VR. So basically a lot of VR arts.
Stoner Duck. Said he doesn't know what to do without Mother.
Oh, because I moved the tab. Dum-dum. Well, it's always a good time to learn some independence.
Stoner Duck. Said ah don't worry Gus, you will grow a spine eventually. Duckshooter 98. Said that sounded kinda rude.
Depends on how well they know each other.
Gus. Said no, they say this stuff all the time. Stoner Duck. Said wow Gus, that sounds bad.
I had friends that talked to me like that too. It all just depends if Goose is alright with it or not. And if they're not, they just need to speak up, and if their friends understand, that'll be it.
Said yeah, it's perfectly fine.
If this owl does not work again, I will have a mental breakdown.
Stoner Duck. Said ain't nothing wrong with us saying that stuff. Gus. Said see he is fine with it, so I am as well.
As long as you're alright with it, Goose. These fingers, we are just kind of blowing through this.
Duckshooter 98. Said make him give the middle finger again.
I'm not trying to make him give a middle finger. I'm just trying to work with whatever's easiest. There we go.
Stoner Duck. Said this is cool, just a couple of ducks. Guz. Said I wish mother was here.
Oh, what's going on here? That's not good. What the hell happens?
Duckshooter 98. Said oh please don't do this again. Guz. Said sorry.
Yeah, mother won't be coming back. Come on, what are you doing? Don't give me problems. How are you? I didn't realize it went all the way down there.
Stoner Duck. Said I'm fine with that, I never liked mother.
Man. What happened? No! Oh, that's not good. I hadn't saved.
Stoner Duck. Said he is very cocky.
Extremely so. But we don't need to talk about mother.
Duckshooter 98. Said finally someone gets it.
Okay, we can try to undo what we did.
Guz. Said yeah guys, let's say some positive things about him.
Not necessarily positive, but just not bringing him up.
I swear to God.
There we go. Good. It's fixed. It's gonna freeze for a while while I get this fixed up.
Stoner Duck. Said what if we started a cult?
Do they have ducks in Cult of the Lamb?
Guz. Said I would like that.
There we go.
Duckshooter 98. Said high thoughts.
Okay.
Stoner Duck. Said those aren't high thoughts, those are genius thoughts. Duckshooter 98. Said whatever you say, pal.
Changing topics. We were talking about our favorite webtoons earlier. What are everyone else's?
Duckshooter98 said mine is 100% hell of a boss.
I really enjoy that one.
Said Tag.
What is Tag? I haven't heard of them.
Guz. Said I said TADC.
I still don't know what that is. What's it about?
Guz. Said it's about people who get trapped in a circus.
The Amazing Digital Circus. I've never heard it be called that. Once you said that, then it clicked. Yes, I really like that. I'm excited for the series.
Said yes.
I'm really excited for its series. I'm glad they were able to get things going.
Stoner Duck. Said wait, I'm still thinking of mine.
Oh, you're good. There's a lot out there. Sometimes it's hard to choose. Oh, that ain't right. Okay, we almost got it now.
Stoner Duck. Said you.
You figure it out yet? Oh, Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. That's also a good one. I haven't seen the TV show they made. Hmm.
Stoner Duck. Said I honestly don't want webtoons, normally I watch Ruberho's cartoons.
Let's see. What are some of the rubber houses I liked? Popeyes isn't obvious.
Guz. Said old man.
Yeah, Popeyes is an obvious oldie and goodie.
Stoner Duck. Said I like Bimbo the dog.
I have not seen that one. I've seen Two Stupid Dogs.
Guz. Said what a name. Duckshooter 98. Said what do you mean Bimbo?
Usually as a term meaning dumb or stupid.
Duckshooter 98. Said what's weird about that? Duckshooter 98. Said oh alright.
Okay. Why are the figures giving me problems this time? I didn't have problems last time. Especially when it comes getting this smooth. When I sculpted this, I should have had them further apart.
Duckshooter 98. Said so what are everyone's favorite movies?
Ooh, let's see. Favorite movies. What are some of my favorite movies? What is one I can go back to all the time?
Duckshooter 98. Said for me it's The Lion King.
One of my favorite movies might be a Christmas movie called Klaus. It's a movie on Netflix. Oh, that's bad. I want smooth.
Duckshooter 98. Said oh I love Klaus.
It is beautifully animated. If I had to go Disney, I would probably say either Hercules or Mulan.
I like a goofy movie.
That one's also really good. And that's when you found out me and Goofy have the same job.
Guz. Said I can't remember mine.
And that's okay. There's lots of movies out there. Sometimes it's hard to pick one. I also enjoyed the Speed Racer movie.
Guz. Said oh I know Puss in Boots.
I have not seen any of the Puss in Boots.
Duckshooter 98. Said 1 or 2.
That's backwards.
Goose. Said one is a classic.
I heard everyone really enjoyed The Last Wish. The heckers checkers.
Duckshooter 98. Said no one likes Puss in Boots 1/2. Stoner Duck. Said I haven't seen either.
I haven't seen either. I'm gonna be real careful how I'm gonna have to place these. Because I don't know why I'm having such
Duckshooter
an issue.
98. Said wait, is Goose developing a personality? Stoner Duck. Said I don't think so.
I think so.
Stoner Duck. Said outside of sucking of mother. Goose. Said that is stupid, I bet he could name 5 personality traits I have. Stoner Duck. Said oh, he's stuck now. Duckshooter 98. Said Coneman, you don't have to do this.
What, the fingers? I got to. The fingers are actually an important part. There's that tearing there that's bothering me.
Duckshooter 98. Said no, Goose asked you to name 5 of his personality traits.
Oh, he was talking to me. Oh, I haven't met.
Said come on, anyone could do that.
I haven't known Goose long enough for that. Here is bothering me to no end, but why would I make a movement
Goose.
like that?
Said I've been here a few streams.
A few. I wouldn't say that's enough to get to know someone on a personal level, though. The most I could probably say is that you could be a loyal friend with how much you stick up for Mother, which we don't really need to talk about anymore. I would say the Mother arc is over.
98 said, but all you did there is back up the absolutely awful things he is saying.
Okay, finally. Now for the final test here.
Stoner Duck. Said 1. Spineless. Stoner Duck. Said 2. Spineless. Stoner Duck.
I think that's...
Spineless. Stoner Duck. Said 4. Spineless. Stoner Duck. Said 5. Spineless.
I don't think that's necessary. Perfect.
Duckshooter 98 said, am I an awful person for laughing at that? Guz. Said, oh, it's fine.
It's saving, so it's frozen. So they make bones for the lids and for the mouth. We're forgoing the tail, even though I'm upset about that.
Guz. Said, man, I wish there was someone more chaotic here, yeah, no.
Now, if you want things chaotic here, you gotta wait for the release of Chaotic,
said, I'm
the
literally
reboot.
Stoner, what more do you want?
Plus, people like the relaxing times. You can't appreciate the chaotic times if you can't appreciate the calm times.
Duckshooter 98 said, yeah. Guz. Said, alright, sorry.
No, you're fine, Goose. Some people enjoy that chaotic entertainment. Now then, you need to just cooperate here.
Stoner Duck said, I enjoy chaos sometimes, but that is only when I am smoking. Stoner Duck. Said and I'm only kinda high right now.
Now I just need this thing to cooperate with me. If it does, we just need to do the lips and the mouth and we'll be done with this redo.
Said hey, so where is everybody?
US of A.
Duckshooter 98. Said I mean like the other people who often return.
Oh, I'm not sure where they're at.
Goose. Said hey, I came back.
Welcome back, Goose. Oh, maybe they have plans. Maybe there's someone else they like to watch.
Said I'm just here for the writing. Stoner Duck. Said I know Goose love writing mother.
There we go.
Duckshooter 98. Said whoa whoa whoa. Goose. Said wait.
We're waiting.
Goose. Said are we living in a simulation?
Highly doubtful.
Stoner Duck. Said I swear to God I didn't give the kid weed. Duckshooter 98. Said
Oh, and that's also probably on my part of my problem there. Yeah, that smoothing irritation real high. This is the side that needs to bend more because it's on the outside. You need to be brought in. Alright. Great.
Said hey Stoner are still there.
He could be. I can't see when people come and leave. Okay, you came down near perfection. Near perfection.
Goose. Said yeah, no, you and me, we are pals, Stoner.
Nah, I'm assuming he said you guys were pals.
Stoner duck. Said yeah.
It's not perfect.
Duckshooter 98. Said so, my brother has mostly left me alone today.
Oh, that's great.
Buttered bread. Said wait, is he 3D modeling in VR?
Close. This was modeled 3D in VR, but right now I'm doing the way painting and rigging. But yes, it is all being done in VR. So you are correct about that. I'm using a program called Masterpiece Studio. Whew, I just had a good stretch.
Stoner duck.
Ugh.
Said wait, what is wrong with your brother?
Not a fan of the people he enjoy. How to put it politely? Not a fan of his life choices, or no. I'll let you handle it, shooter, if you want to or not. Okay, so close, but no cigar. There we go. Okay, not perfect, but it can work. Because I've spent so much time on this.
Said he doesn't like the fact that I feel attraction to boys and girls. Cause. Said that isn't great.
No, it's not.
Buttered bread. Said kinda surpassing. Might have to check that out later. Learning Blender has been killing me.
I tried Blender, but I couldn't. My brain couldn't wrap around it. But in VR, it definitely helps me a lot better. And Masterpiece is free if you do have a VR-ready PC.
Buttered bread. Said surprising asterisk.
Working in VR is similar to kind of like working with clay. So my brain was able to comprehend what I was doing a lot better. Now, when the programs actually work right and communicate right, that's a different story. Because that's the problem I've been having. Everything looks fine and dandy here, but then I go to my animation program.
Said me and Gus love the LGBT community.
Oh, that's great. And it has been...
bread. Said what's the vert count on that?
Probably a lot.
Gus.
I didn't look at the actual amount. Oh, what's going on here? Weird. the other suite tells me. I don't think it tells me in this one. No, I don't think you do.
Stoner Duck said Yummy and Goose are both pansexual. Buttered Bread said, are you able to import models?
Yes.
Duckshooter98 said, that's cool.
I can import different models. I could technically do something from another VR application, Codon, or there we go, ShapeLab. But with Masterpiece, the colors actually bake into the model. And the animation program I use, which is also VR, doesn't let me bring textures in. Fun. So a lot of times I do work with flat colors. I'm able to apply some textures.
Said, oh my god, I just got a brain blast.
What was your brain blast? So yeah, if you do import it here, it'll probably just be the same thing. Because I would show you more, but I don't want to lose this right now that I'm working on. But there are some other things with textures that you can check out. There is a YouTube channel for Masterpiece.
Duckshooter98 said, animate the 3 monks but with ducks.
It was 2 monks, actually. Story of the 2 monks. And I could. Do I have anything crazy right now? What? You're raising up too? You giving me problems? What you giving me problems for?
Buttered Bread said, I can't find it on Steam.
No, they removed it from Steam. They did used to have it on Steam, but I don't know if there was an issue between them, or I don't know why they stopped updating it on Steam. It used to be on Steam, but you have to go to their actual website now. Which is, oh, what you being a problem over here too? Why are you being a problem over here too? Hey, hey, hey. There you go. Oh. What was that? Oh, it's dark in here. I'm probably going to lose connection to my headset.
Buttered Bread said, Masterpiece Studio, right?
Yes.
Guz said, so why have you been making the Duolingo bird?
It's not Duolingo. It's for a little animatic I'm going to do in the animation software. Animating a little conversation that happened on stream.
Duck said, who the fuck is Duolingo?
Duolingo is a language app that uses an owl for their mascot. Do I have an infrared in here? I cannot text. That is not thank you at all. There we go. Sent. And I should probably turn up the volume on my phone so I can actually hear it. There we go. I'm gonna turn on the lights. So no spooky ghosts get me.
Duckshooter98 said, I remember one of the kids in my class said I was racist because I couldn't pronounce a Chinese word.
Not being able to pronounce it doesn't make you racist. I've been debating if I should, because I always not do it. Debating if I should do a stream showing off the language app. I don't remember if they had any terms of service against that. Oh, I didn't do this side. Whoopsie.
Said I'm bored.
I'm sorry, Goose, about that. This is one of the more tedious parts of the animation process. Besides the actual animation process itself.
Stoner Duck said, no one care, dumbass. Stoner Duck said, sorry, too far.
Yeah, that was a little too far.
Duckshooter98 said, kinda.
Stop. Oh, not the tongue.
Stoner Duck said, so why did Mother get banned anyway?
He went in real hard on Shooter and another person in here, Snail, being very either directly assaulting, attacking, trying to get a rise out of them, and sexism as well.
Buttered Bread said, wait, so how do I download it?
So
Stoner Duck said, what did he do?
I just said comments. That's all he can do.
Said, what did he say?
Nah, I'm not gonna repeat it. Anyway, let me find that for you, Bread. Give me just a quick second. What? Oh, because I tried to go to the login. I don't want to go to the login.
Thank you, grinning face.
Alright. So they have it for... Let's see, I want... Login.
Duckshooter98 said, he said women are worthless to Snail and he made fun of me for being fat and depressed.
Give me a second, Bread. It's just being a pain here. They've changed the website layout, so I gotta relearn it.
Buttered Bread said, yeah, I've been searching and can't find a download anywhere.
It's when you go for the login. Oh, they've changed things a lot. Is this it, or are you tricking me?
Stoner Duck said that is not alright.
Okay, so this was it. Yeah, once you go into log in, you can choose a plan. No, that one's not going to work for you because that's me logged in. Oh no, did I just screw it up for you?
Buttered Bread said I did login. Buttered Bread said I didn't get a plan option.
That's weird.
Guz said I mean it sounds worse when it is repeated in the same chat. Duckshooter98 said it was always bad.
And that's why we don't need to talk about it.
Said yeah, sorry.
Oh, now you just want to bring me in here. Here, let me try to get this over here. I'll put this in the chat for you, Brad. This is basically what I'm at.
Guz said by Stoner. Me said https://www.masterpiecestudio.com/studio/my-plans/store.
Hopefully that'll take you to where you need to go.
Buttered Bread said thank you. Duckshooter98 said so is he looking at what Stoner did.
I even have to go back to the Fallout. But hopefully that'll work for you, Brad. I know they have a lesser version with
Duckshooter98 said that would take him a while.
I know they have a lesser version with Masterpiece Studio X, where it's kind of their free one for the Oculus Store.
Said he is going to skip through.
He's gonna have to try to find it. It was like, what, a 4-hour, 5-hour stream with everything he's done now?
Buttered Bread said sorry for distracting you. You definitely earned a sub.
Oh, thank you.
Long-time viewer. Duckshooter98 said well, good luck to him.
Thank you, Brad. And that's fine. Part of the reason why I do try to do this is I can show that VR is more than just playing funny little games. Because it is in that stage where most people just see it as a toy. With further example, just look at the Santa Claus cartoon series. Not cartoon. Television series that Disney Plus did. Perfect.
Buttered bread. Said, was it all made in VR?
This right here, yes. And my most favorite thing I made in VR is... Actually, I can probably try to bring it up. Can I try to bring it up in here?
Duckshooter98. Said most people just use VR to tell stories with for chat.
Pretty much.
Duckshooter98. Said, but this shows that there is other ways. Buttered bread. Said the Santa Claus thing you were talking about.
Oh, no. If you ever seen the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen, they made a Disney Plus series with it. And they basically show it's like the son is obsessed with VR, playing games, obsessed with it, tripping over himself, using it in ways it can't actually be used.
Buttered bread. Said, okay, I gotta watch that, lol.
It gets dropped in the first season, like maybe halfway through the first season it gets dropped.
Duckshooter98. Said, I didn't like it very much.
It had a lot of flaws.
Cuz. Said I, though it was alright.
There's things you can find to enjoy about it, but it's no Klaus. There we go. Nope.
Duckshooter98. Said that is a very high bar though.
It is a high bar. So I was still able to kind of enjoy it for what it's worth. I grew up with the Tim Allen. And they really do try to appeal to that nostalgia. And that's the main thing that's enjoyable about it. There we go, that should be fine enough. Alright, it's gonna freeze while it saves.
Said those were amazing.
The first and second one, the third was a bit of a meh.
Duckshooter98. Said I, though they were kinda overrated.
Oh, they are. It's Disney, so what are you gonna do? Let's see, besides Klaus, my favorite Christmas movie is All of the Other Reindeer. Oh no, what is that? That's a noise. What kind of notification did I just get? I haven't checked Discord. Did anyone say anything in Discord? No, they didn't. Okay. I just gotta do the eyelids, and then I have to figure out if I'm going to ball up into a corner and cry. Because this owl, for some reason, has not wanted to work with me.
Buttered bread. Said, do you have it, Socrat? Duckshooter98.
I have... Technically, I do. It's not actually done.
Said Discord.
I put it in the community link, because I wanted to try to do something with it. Where I can do some kind of big community involvement thing, like maybe a once a month episode kind of thing using Flipside, which is a VR mocap, similar to VR chat where people will take the camera and just walk around and talk. Except I can have a teleprompter and I have a camera that I can move around and control. And there's a few other sneaky things I can do that you can't do in VR chat when it comes to creating something in VR, mocap-wise. But since I don't have the bot working, anyone who joins, I'd have to manually assign them a role. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Almost forgot. The most tedious part of all... No, not you. The eyelids. That's only one half of them, by the way. There's another side. It's flipped. Alright. So I need to have...
Buttered bread. Said I'm building slime VR trackers in about a week, waiting for my PCBs to get here.
Oh! I've always wanted to do VR trackers. But I never got around to it. What is the center? Is that about center?
Duckshooter98 said The Christmas Chronicles is my favorite Christmas movie.
And again, for me, it's going to be Klaus. I love Klaus. Okay, so well, possibly. Let's see.
Goose said the one I like the most is Shrek the Halls.
I have not seen that special, but it sounds familiar.
Duckshooter98 said that was fine at most.
Oops.
Stoner Duck said what did I come back to?
Your favorite Christmas movie? That's what you done come back to. I'm gonna have to do this probably twice. Because I don't know.
Stoner Duck said my favorite is any one of those Rankin-based specials.
Oh yeah, I love the Santa Claus. Alright, not the Santa Claus is coming to town, that's what it's called. Yeah. Oh. Oh, hit the microphone.
Stoner Duck said also Goose I saw all of those clips. Stoner Duck said yeah it offended him every time. Stoner Duck said and then you say you aren't spineless.
got it here.
Duckshooter98 said, I mean, you aren't wrong.
There we go. Oh! That was a big mistake. Okay, did we get it all? Looks like we did. Crack.
Stoner Duck said, also you defending him calling Shooter fat is the most hypocritical thing you have ever done.
Oh. There we go. Perfect.
Gus said, shut up.
Alright, I think that's enough of that. Alright, double check to make sure that's good. There goes this one.
Duckshooter98 said, I'm not laughing, I swear.
It's pretty good. Definitely not perfect. I definitely should have thought better when I sculpted it out. But you're near perfection. Let's go ahead and just try to work with this one and see how we did it on this one. Oh, did I not get it all? Okay. Shit. Well, you definitely will go in the right direction, just sliding around, but you are on the wrong
Duckshooter98
damn bone.
said, so what are our least favorite movies of all time?
Ugh, you did grow a little bit. You're not perfect. I'll have to work way around with it.
Duckshooter98 said, this may be controversial but hoodwinked.
I can see why people don't like Hoodwink. I can absolutely see why. Get out of here.
Buttered Bread said, just messed around with it for a couple minutes, seems like a very interesting piece of software. I make mods for a couple VR games, this will be a pretty good asset seeing as I suck at Blender.
Oh, yeah. I have had some issues when it comes to translation. But
Guz said, the Polar Express. Guz said, too uncanny.
no, wrong one. Wait, no, I was right. Sometimes I've had zero issues, and then there's sometimes like this little asshole right here. I've had to try to rework the skeletal structure multiple times because he's imploding on himself, and I don't know why. But then a piece of bread I made works just fine.
Stoner Duck said, mine is B-movie. Buttered Bread said, bread.
Oh yeah, I made a piece of bread.
Bread said, no way.
I have an animation test I was going to work on, and it looks like one of the features I was really depending on may not be there.
Duckshooter98 said, I love putting bread in my mouth.
So now I got to figure out how I'm going to try to achieve the same effect without having the gizmos I want.
Buttered Bread said, no. Stoner Duck said, that is me with dildos. Buttered Bread Said don't put bread in your mouth. Guz. Said that.
Oof. Now then, if we get you just about center here. The eye itself is not center, and that was part of my biggest problems, getting that eye to work right, and it's still not working right. If we can get it.
Duck Shooter 98. Said stoner that was dirty.
Okay, that looks just about center. And then when I was trying to make a model for Flipside, it wants to use Unity. For some reason...
Stoner Duck. Said I'm just speaking the truth.
For some reason, Unity did not like my, did not like my bone structures at all. They would be there, and they'd be completely how I had them. But then it would lay the model flat on its back. Like the skeletal structure was having an out-of-body experience. And then there's times it would work and go in there. But then the... Oh, why didn't I move you? You jerk. Making my life miserable.
Stoner
there we go.
Duck. Said hey bread.
But yeah,
Stoner
that's...
Duck. Said do you smoke weed?
Let's see, if it's good enough, it'll work. Guess hopefully I can also just BS some things too. No, that's not going to work. Oh.
Duck Shooter 98. Said how do you smoke weed without a mouth? Buttered bread. Said no I don't.
Yeah, it looks like just you're the only one that does here. I would much rather be working on the Batgirl right now.
Stoner Duck. Said you should get on the stuff, it's very good. Buttered bread. Said anyways, I'm getting really low FPS, not sure why. Guz. Said Stoner stop trying to get him hooked on weed.
Are you using an Oculus or are you using a different system?
Buttered bread. Said Oculus, but I'm on PC VR.
Are you using a link cable or are you doing a remote connection? An air link. Direct link or air link is what I'm trying to say.
Stoner Duck. Said I'm just trying to help out the people in need. Stoner Duck. Said and people in need weed.
That's pretty darn close.
Good. Thanks.
Pretty darn.
Said no one wanted to end up like you, stoner.
Oh, that's too much. I keep forgetting. I think I have a referral code for studio.
Said I know you guys said you were joking, but I feel like you guys do have some resentment. Buttered bread. Said virtual desktop, although that's not the issue. Whenever I look at a model / sculpt, I was pretty worried these models will have a lot of verts, and be pretty unoptimized. Might be right.
You can also...
Said nah, we cool.
Whenever you are rendering, you can choose, when it says convert to mesh, you can actually change the amount of vertices, which can affect the how nice your model looks. You can go from something looks like this to something looks like it went to PS1 or Nintendo 64. But I know I have had some issues when it comes to virtual desktop. More so in the motion side of it. My right hand does not want to actually do things. I had to swap my hands in the settings. When I would swap hands, then I could work as if when my right hand works normally, but then I have to do everything with my non-dominant hand. Which is annoying, but it's a workaround. Virtual Desktop doesn't like to play nice with all programs. It picks and chooses its favorites.
Duckshooter98 said what the fuck?
Yeah, that we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that, Stoner. You never know who's gonna pop into these chats. Some people may not be ready for that kind of conversation.
Stoner Duck said sorry, I'll just talk about weed.
It's alright.
Duckshooter98
Okay, that should do it.
said that is fine.
I had a co-worker once when a different photography company I used to work at.
Stoner Duck said I love weed.
Oh, thank God I did not do the whole thing. Also, Stoner, if you could try to not spam
we all know you're addicted.
Certain letters and emojis, just because it can break the TTS. Which is what makes it easier for me to kind of keep an eye on you guys, hear what you're saying. Because otherwise, I might miss it. Because I don't want to be able to I don't want to get rid of the TTS until it's absolutely necessary. Which I doubt it'll ever be that popular, where it's just going off constantly.
Duckshooter98 said I was prepared to hear a lot of spam.
I was worried. Okay, so you guys, mirror, select, select. Alright, you're close enough. I can work with you. Guess hopefully any errors will be hidden enough if I move quick enough. Or Where you at? There you are. We found. Oh! Why so many messages?
Stoner Duck. Said wait, did you delete what I told Goose earlier?
No. I didn't. I might have to go for a pizza run here in a minute. But yeah, I really enjoy sculpting in VR. There's other applications that are one-time payments, such as ShapeLab is very popular, and Codon is also popular.
98.
I like
I did find that funny.
I like Masterpiece just because I like the UI a little bit better. I wish it had some of the more robust features that the others had. And you can actually texture in Masterpiece. It's just not as robust as Blender's. So there's a lot of people who will sculpt their models in VR and then take their models into Blender so then they could add the textures and subsurface they want.
Said hey, unrelated, but can we talk about something else?
Yes. I was talking about my sculpting.
Buttered bread. Said my UI is different. Goose. Said I'm talking about the chat.
I'm in the motion suite. When you launch the application, well, when you launch the application, you had creator and motion. The one I'm on right now is motion. So this is about all the rigging and animation. So there's no sculpting options here. But one of the cool things we do have is called blend shapes, which I don't have a good model to use right now for that. And blend shapes, actually, no, there's a video. Why are you being dumb?
Buttered bread. Said can I import a reference model into it?
Yes.
Buttered bread. Said into the sculpting.
Yes, you can. I actually did that when I was doing a set practice, because I'm self-taught, basically. I'm still learning and growing. And I brought in a model I had exported beforehand because it was an FBX, so it doesn't matter what program it comes in from. It might take it a second to load, but when you go to your layers, there is, like when you're in your layers option, there should be something roughly right around here.
Don't worry, Goose is really insecure.
We don't need to... We can leave Goose alone for a while. We can talk about something else. But there should be a little option somewhere around here that allows you to import things.
Said no, I'm not, you stupid shithead.
Alright, that's enough, guys. We don't need to do that. We can leave Goose alone for right now. It's obvious they're getting a little, not too fond with the comments. Probably feels a little ganged up on.
Said alright, thanks, well, I am a go for a bit, thank you.
No problem. I hope you enjoy the application. And have fun with it. I'd love to see what you create with it. Where was it? Oh, I'm in Blend. I was still in Blend. That's why I couldn't find anything. Okay, so these are... Okay, those are from this one. Okay. So let's change the topic. Goose doesn't like this. That's not okay.
Karksty. Said E. Karksty. Said it's JRAP.
Oh, hey, J-Rap. How's the game going?
Stoner Duck. Said do you smoke weed? Karksty. Said Luluinuk. Guz. Said he is addicted.
No, Stoner. J-Rap doesn't smoke weed. Or would you like to be called Karaxty now? Wait, which one's which? This one. Oh.
Duckshooter 98. Said I that the first thing you tell people upon meeting them.
No.
Karksty. Said it's fine whatever you comfy with. Stoner Duck.
Okay.
Said only 99% of the time.
So is it just long coming, or is it... What are you stuck on? What is going on? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. What is affecting you? What's going on here? Subtract. Huh. Why were you acting that way then? Man, back to what I was saying. So is it just taking really long? Having issues? What is going on here?
Fox McFost. Said sent you a message.
You sent me a message. Where did you send me a message?
Karksty. Said I'm doing it all by myself. Stoner Duck. Said so is Karksty a boy or girl? Karksty. Said man. Guz. Said there are more genders than that Stoner. Guz. Said like how I'm gender fluid. Karksty. Said LOL.
There we go. We might do some mini golf, and I'm gonna have to try to keep my composure because mini golf makes me really angry. Now, what is your deal? This makes no sense whatsoever. I checked every bone.
Said LOL.
I checked every bone, and there's no other bone affecting you.
Said I like mini golf.
I like it too, but then when the ball doesn't do what I want it to, I get frustrated. And then my friend with the superpower of luck, when he does something, it just magically works for him. I'm just like, I hate you so much. And then I just call him a cheat.
Karksty. Said you're good.
Oh, is it not going? Oh no, text to speech isn't working here. There it goes. It was just taking a second. What is going on? This makes no sense.
Duckshooter 98
I've checked every bone.
said, who is he talking about?
You remember Foxwick Fast that was here a second ago? That's who. Not affected. Not affected. Not affected. I even do this. Wait a second. We found it. Crap. Okay, so I didn't check the root bone. Apparently. I'm getting mad at myself. How'd you get attached to the root bone? Care to answer me that, buddy? How did you get attached to the root bone? You should not be attached to the root bone. Jeebus.
Karksty said, base money, fancy cloths. Karksty
I'm confused on that one.
said, he just felt like it.
Okay. Oh, where's my hand? Oh! Why is my hand over there? What's these glitches? Why are you over there? Come back. What happened? That was weird. Something I've never had happen before. Nick has absorbed all the model's luck. That's what we're going to say. Alright.
Stoner Duck said, what a boner.
Okay, it's not perfect, but we can work with it, so we can just call this done, because I've worked technically 2 weeks on this thing now, trying to get this to work right. We got rid of bone.
Guz said, what did you say?
Oh, that's
Duckshooter
right.
98 said, kinda weird. Duckshooter 98 said, kinda weird, man.
Yeah. But yeah, if you, for anyone who didn't know, Karaxty, or J-Rap, is working on his own game. And he's live streamed that as well. And what application do you use if you're still here? Okay. Give it one final test. Crap. Okay, which beak is it? Okay, it looks like the bottom beak, but also the top beak. Going to be a major pain. Let me hide you here.
Stoner Duck said, I'm gonna try to relax since I have a hangover.
Alright.
Karksty said, hey, don't say crap.
Aw, there's nothing wrong with that.
Guz said, by addict. Karksty said, it's a naughty word.
Not that naughty, though.
Karksty said, I'm just kidding, Seifu.
Nah, I figured you were kidding.
Duckshooter 98 said fuck.
As long as we aren't too crazy
said
with
I
it.
love fucking.
Alright, now that's getting too crazy with it.
Stoner Duck said anyway back to relaxing.
Okay, so now then, just you back here, wanting to be a jerk. Oh!
Gus said I'm laughing so hard at that. Karksty said JK. Duckshooter 98 said wait AFK.
You're good, you're good. There we go. Now then. Test it to the back. Test it to the front. Test it to the side. Round and round. Okay. Now this is one with a simpler bone structure, no tailbone. We're going to see if I'm going to cry or not.
Gus said what is he, an oval?
Yeah, he's an oval. He's just a little bean owl. Local, because I don't want to share. File name Nick Simp. Exports.
Duckshooter 98 said back.
Linear hierarchy. I don't know what your problem is. Alright.
Duckshooter 98 said yes, he is an oval.
Okay, we should be good there. Enter. And then export. Yes, I would like to save. This may take a while. And there's a good chance after I finish this I'm going to have to do a pizza run, but I'll come back later. After I test to see, let's see, what time are you expected to be done? Okay. I got a smidge of time, but not much.
Duckshooter 98 said so is Stoner still in the stream or is he gone? Div said this is not D&D. Stoner Duck said leave stupid kid.
Oh. No, it's not EOE dip. This is some sculpting. I didn't know what everyone else is doing since Robert's PC is busted. I was out of town for a week and a half and in Washington, and then I left the Discord up to see if anyone would message, and you're the first one to message. But Nick was the first one to. Nick was the first one to message, but then I hadn't seen you or Xander.
Goose said bye.
Bye, Goose.
Egg_VR said for moment.
A vor moment? I thought I leaned into the mouth or something.
Div.
Okay.
Said understandable.
Okay, Nick Simp. We're gonna test this out. MV. Normalize all vertices. Not public gallery. I wanted to put it to my own. FBX and NV. I already normalized all the vertices. Export. No, I do not want to save the project this time, though. Okay. And we'll see if I'm going to cry or not. Because this owl has been the bane of my existence for not wanting to work. Oh, it's already done. That was quick. Well. Alright, so we're going to be right back while I move files over. And we're going to give it a test. Pardon me. If that even showed up on the mic. Be right back. There it is. And we'll see if it even shows up on the issue. There we go. Okay. Now then, Steam, library. Where is my art tab? Art, not Anim VR. Though I need to get to do that soon too. Tavari. Launch. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I can't see the desktop right now. Oh, there it goes. Excuse me, I would like to see my stuff. We're going to go back to the live screen. I'm just going to go ahead and game capture. Bum bum bum. Where you at, Tavori? There you are, Tavori.exe. There we go, we're back. So, boom. Please work. Please work. Okay, we have something that looks promise. Oh no. What are the eyelids? Out in the beak! Are you kidding me? What is the problem? That one, its file size was just too big. Oh my. Okay, we're closer anyway. This piece of bread is immaculate. Look at it. Look how great it is. Don't look at this garbage.
Stoner Duck Said, oh hey, there is a new person.
There's been a handful every now and then.
Stoner Duck. Said, do you smoke weed?
I really doubt they do. Look at this immaculate feature. This is just beautiful. Isn't it? Isn't it great? This right here. How lovely.
Said, you're the only one with an addiction here. Stoner Duck. Said, sexy.
We normalize the vertices. I need the lids, but the beak is also disappearing. Why did I have no problem with you?
Stoner Duck. Said, oh yes.
Why did I have no problem with you? You were immaculate. You have fewer bones. Your beak opens. I didn't have an issue with your beak disappearing. Your eyes don't shrink. Oh,
Stoner
turkey.
Duck. Said he is not a boner.
I said his bones work. You got this nice, lovely waddle. I even gave you some beautiful textures. So why, my turkey friends? Why is it that I cannot get this owl to cooperate when you look so amazing? Oh, the legs need some smoothing too. We'll undo the lids.
Duckshooter 98. Said beakless.
Oh, we can't do beakless. Also, the eyelids are inside the arms.
Duckshooter 98. Said, I think the turkey was less complicated.
That is actually less true. We have, of course, the neck, how it needs to function. The eyes have the exact same movement. There's bones in the head, and there's bones in the waddle. Or this little neck piece. Ew, that's an error. But you never go that far anyway. So you would never even know.
Stoner Duck. Said make him do a movement where he goes up and down.
Oh, I did. If you look up my Thanksgiving video. I have a Thanksgiving video where I did this. This was actually sculpted, rigged, and animated in one day.
Stoner Duck. Said I'm gonna go look at it.
Where is... Yeah, that's also something. What?
Duckshooter98 said, "Oh BTW, did you do the voice in the Thanksgiving video?"
Yes, I did. Wait, how come this one can work? And not this one now. This is troubling.
Stoner Duck said, "Hey, I watched that video."
Oh, well, thank you.
Stoner Duck said that turkey is pretty damn sexy.
Oh, that's interesting.
Guz said, "Maybe to a stoner."
Oh, wait. Dum-dum. There we go. That's how I did it.
Stoner Duck said, "No, I'm not that high because only my leg is convulsing."
Okay, good. I can't even affect you with the thing?
Duckshooter98 said, "I don't think that is a good thing."
Okay, it is doing it, just very subtly. Oh, I think I did do it to the eye. Okay, I did do it, it was very subtle. Okay. Whoops! I gotta get going. I gotta go pick up that pizza. Alright, we'll be back though in a little bit, and I'll probably be back with some mini golf.
Stoner Duck said, "No, that is only one limb. Most of the time it is all five."
Ugh. But anyway, guys. I will be back in a little bit. I'll probably play some mini golf, and if we're lucky, we'll do some escape rooms. But other than that, you guys have a good break. I'm gonna go get some pizza and cry on the way there because this owl will not work. And I'm gonna go tell Nick that he can go fuck himself because it's his character. Alright, goodbye everybody. Love you all.
Stoner Duck said, "D."
But I do gotta leave like right now. Otherwise, I'd say more goodbyes. But I gotta go get that pizza. Like yesterday now. So other than that, you guys all have a good long break, and I'll be back.